Imagine having a fully autonomous worker running invisibly in the background of your computer, executing complex tasks without ever looking at a screen. That is what Hermes has become. It has evolved out of the basic chatbot interface into a persistent operating layer, an agent that remembers your past projects and schedules tasks autonomously. But this evolution brings a real dilemma. The Hermes ecosystem has split into multiple interfaces: the desktop app, Open Web UI, Workspace, and headless local setups. Knowing where to actually start can be overwhelming. Take a look at this scorecard. Any modern AI setup needs to handle these core capabilities: persistent memory, scheduled tasks, hardware independence, and multi-agent delegation. If you choose the wrong interface for your specific needs, you will spend your time troubleshooting buggy software instead of actually getting work done. Running true automation requires a highly specific choice. You have to match your technical tolerance and your daily workflow to the correct Hermes interface. The easiest entry point into this ecosystem is running standalone agents, using either the Hermes desktop app or the Open Web UI. The primary power of these simple interfaces is the ability to use plain, natural language to schedule cron jobs, automated daily tasks that run completely on their own. For example, you can tell your agent to scrape the web for AI stock trends, compile a research report, and have it sitting in your inbox at 9 a.m. every morning while you sleep. This table breaks down the trade-offs between the desktop app and Web UI. For team access, Open Web UI is required to assign specific user permissions. If you operate alone, the desktop app is superior. It automatically loads skills and memory natively, without complex configuration. These setups are stable and frictionless for daily tasks, but they limit you. You are restricted to single, sequential workflows, waiting for one task to finish before the agent can start the next. To move beyond cloud servers, the next tier of autonomy is hosting a sovereign intelligence on your desk, using dedicated hardware like the DGX Spark. You run these machines headless. That means there is no monitor or keyboard attached. It sits out of sight and you control it remotely from your main computer. This flowchart visualizes the necessary data pipeline. Your main PC passes commands through a secure tailscale network, directly accessing the headless DGX Spark running your local model. Once established, Hermes operates with 100% data privacy and zero API token costs. That setup enables high-volume automation. You can run a continuous 24/7 loop of downloading YouTube transcripts and repurposing them into newsletters without ever worrying about API bankruptcy. There are downsides. You eliminate the software subscription fees, but you take on a significant upfront capital expenditure to buy the dedicated AI hardware. You also take on the technical friction. You are now personally responsible for managing local Llama servers and installing OS updates. If that sounds intimidating, remember that you don't have to code it yourself. You can literally prompt your cloud-based AI agent to write the exact terminal commands needed to set up your local hardware. Local hardware offers the ultimate free private employee. It simply shifts your costs from a monthly API bill to upfront capital and setup friction. For users who need to orchestrate massive, multi-step projects, Hermes Workspace is the solution for coordinating large teams. Workspace introduces the concept of an agent swarm. Instead of one AI doing everything, you deploy multiple distinct AI profiles simultaneously to tackle different pieces of the same objective. This interface gives you advanced features, including a Kanban board for task management and a conductor module that lets you launch unified missions across your entire AI team. Swarms are necessary when you want to delegate code writing to one agent, internet research to another, and calendar scheduling to a third, with all of them executing in parallel. We can map the trade-off of this architecture on this quadrant chart, measuring stability against impact. The standalone desktop app sits here, offering reliability for simple tasks. Workspace swarms sit over here, generating massive parallel output that single agents simply cannot achieve. But you have to face the reality of the Workspace UI. It is experimental, it is prone to connection drops, and you will frequently need to manually sync your agents to fix authentication errors. Choosing Workspace means graduating from being an AI operator to an AI manager. You achieve massive parallel throughput, but you must accept the headache of managing experimental software. Reliability in your specific daily workload matters more than having every experimental feature. To find your exact match, let's walk through this decision framework. For a solo optimizer looking for frictionless task scheduling and simple vibe coding, the Hermes desktop app provides the best experience. If you require multi-user team permissions to integrate AI across your business, go with the Open Web UI. For a sovereign operator requiring strict privacy and high-volume output without recurring costs, the local DGX Spark hardware pipeline is the right path. And if you are a systems builder willing to tolerate UI bugs in exchange for massive parallel project execution, choose Hermes Workspace Forms. Pick the lane that matches your friction tolerance and start building your systems immediately so you don't fall behind. Long-term success with AI relies entirely on strategic setup alignment. Ensure the technology serves your goals rather than creating a new set of problems.